Hey guys, S-Man, back at it again with another Pokemon Horizons review. Now, before we get into this review, make sure you guys like and subscribe for more content like this in the future. Now, let's get right into that review. This episode picks up right from last week when the Volt Tacklers arrived in Galar. As they arrive, Murdock is making everybody Ma Whip's special coffee, which basically ties into the main plot of this episode, being Murdock and Alcremie. After this, Liko, Roy, and Murdock all head towards Motostoke because Dot suggests they go visit the Battle Cafe and have their special sweets. After doing some shopping, they arrive at the Battle Cafe and Murdock learns that its owner is actually his former friend who they've broken up after some difficulties in the past. They see each other, have a bicker, and Alcremie actually tries to offer him some cream, but he rejects and runs off, making it sad. Murdock then tells the story of the two. They were once a thriving cafe together, using Milcery's cream in their sweets, but after some conflict with Milcery evolving to Alcremie, its cream began to only benefit one person, that being Murdock, because his sweets used more of the strawberry-like texture compared to his old friend using mochi in his sweets. After seeing how his sweets sold less and less compared to Murdock's, his old friend eventually became bitter and lashed out against him and Alcremie, causing them to separate. Seeing the pain this causes for Murdock and Alcremie, Liko decides the best way for them to make amends is for a battle, which she challenges him to a double battle between Sprigatito Alcremie versus his Owl Tongue and Swordpuff. This battle is actually very interesting, with Murdock using more support moves, and same thing with his old friend. They all use more support moves that these Pokemon would use, and the other Pokemon would be the heavy hitter, like Appleton on his side and Sprigatito on Liko's side. But the battle isn't for long when it eventually turns into a bake-off between the two, where they both try their hardest to make sweets using Apple Acid, Swordpuff's abilities, and Alcremie's whipped cream. After this, Murdock's old friend eventually accepts Alcremie's cream on his own sweets, a mochi thing, and the two make a pup. And that's when Kabu appears to set up next week's episode, because earlier in the episode, Roy actually mentioned he wanted to meet him because people from Motostoke mentioned that their gym leader was from Hoenn and Rayquaza was from Hoenn, so it would be the perfect match. But yeah, overall, this episode was good. What hasn't been the greatest, definitely one of the weaker, but that's because not a lot really happened. There are some cool little details, like Rockruff not being the episode that get full focus on Alcremie because it's getting groomed by Molly, and Orla running off to go see like more of the mechanisms within the city of Motostoke. Those are like cool little details. And it was nice seeing Murdock's origins. Murdock is, like, besides Free, probably my favorite Volt Tackler at this point, and I just like seeing more of him. But yeah, overall, I'll give this episode a 6 out of 10, and if you guys like this video, make sure to subscribe for more content like this in the future. Maybe next time I won't be as tired. Yeah, S-Man, signing off.